Wow, my how time flies. I have had my eco-worthy solar panels for just over a year now, and thought it was time to do the 1-year review of how they're doing. Just to remind everybody what we have is I got 6 100-watt panels from eco-worthy a year ago, just over a year ago, and I put them up on my roof. And I have been extremely happy with those. Let's see if I can zoom in on that. There they sit. At one time I was going to add 2 more on there, but then I decided not to. We're going to stay with the 600 there, and I'll explain that why later. We've had, I live in Missouri, so we've had a couple of hailstorms. I'd say anywhere between marble-sized and quarter-sized hail. They've held up really well. All the glass is still intact. Frames are still intact. And I've been really pretty happy with those. Right now you can see the 2 of my panels are still in the shade, but we'll do the voltage on that and the power wattage and see what we're getting once that sun gets over the tree over there. Alright, so what's changed since last year is got rid of the Harbor Freights. Well, I still have them, but they're not on the roof anymore. And I have put 2 Trina 300-watt panels up there on the roof. You can't really see that, and I'm down in a dip in the yard, but they're 310-watt Trinas. Got a real bargain on those on eBay. Not eBay, Craigslist. Local installer that installs new solar panels occasionally has extras, so he lists them on eBay. Those were 310 watts each, and I paid $150 each. Brand new, still with the packaging around them, never used. That was a bargain. 50 cents a watt. I was really pleased with that. As you can see, haven't really done a lot of changes back here. Got my exhaust vent for my battery box, got my air conditioner, put a little HD digital antenna thing out here so I could watch local channels. And there you have it. So let's go inside and see what kind of power we're getting out of those. Okay, so we're inside now, and just to revise what we got going on over here, we got these 2 wires coming in. Those are my Trinas going into this fuse panel. 10 amp fuses going down to the circuit breaker. The circuit breaker is thrown, so any readings I show you are from the 3 sets of 100-watt panels for 600 watts, 3 pairs going into this fuse box, and you can see that the circuit breaker is activated. Can't really read that, I don't think, but it says we're getting 391 watts roughly on the eco-worthy panels. And let's see, maxed out at, let's see what watts peak were today since I turned them on. 395 watts peak. You have to remember that I do not have my panels facing a southerly sky. They're on an east-west slope. Actually, the eco-worthy panels are facing east, so it's not the ideal angle for them. But let's see what we got going on using the software. Okay, here we go. Let's open up that software. No, not that one. Okay, there we go, both screens. This is for both charge controllers. Right now you're looking at the, let's get rid of this extra stuff up here so I can see what we're doing. other one. Okay. So you can see we're up here with the number 2, which is my, there we go. That is the Trina's number 1's 0, not charging. Okay, so here we go. We got just under 400 watts going into the batteries, which is fantastic. $30 amps. You can show that on a bigger chart. There's your amps. And we can also look at the watts. There you go, just under 400. That's where I turned it on, and it's going just under 400. Fantastic. I really like that. Now I did this in April. It's at 11 in the morning. Roughly the same time as I did it last year. Taking into account that this is April. I did the last one in June. About 2 hours difference. About an hour difference. So compared to last year, we're basically roughly getting the exact same wattage. What more could you ask for? What I think I'll do here is just leave it for a little bit. Might fast forward it. And we'll fast forward it and see if we can get up to over that 400 mark. Okay, so we fast forward it there for a little bit, and it hovered right under the 400 mark, which is exactly what it did last year. So in a year's time, it's safe to say that the panels are performing exactly like they did a year ago. What more could you ask for in that sense? I mean, no degradation. They've been out in the weather for a year. Hailstorms, rain, snow. We've had it all. And they're still performing fantastically. And I'm very happy with them. I would have liked to have shown you that they do get sometimes up over the 500 mark, actually. But I guess the sun just has to hit them right. And you do have to bear in mind, I know I've said it several times, that my panels are facing east on the echo where these are facing the east slope of my roof. So obviously I'm not going to get the full 600 watts out of it on the perfect day, but I can get up to 500 watts on it.